Matt Timcho, TC Roofing here in Keller, Texas. Today, we're working on this big, beautiful property, and I'm gonna be talking about what is in your roof. What makes up a roof? You ever thought about it? I mean, of course, we all see shingles and maybe some pipes and accessories sticking out of it. But today, I'm gonna try to go into a little bit of detail about what the process is for us to deliver you from your old, bad, hail-damaged, not so good roof to a pretty new roof. And you're gonna see the transformation with us. Stay tuned. So, what's in your roof? Well, obviously the first step in replacing your roof is we're gonna have to remove your shingle, also your underlayment. This is the old traditional synthetic felt. This sort of protects your plywood decking. That's basically the foundation of your roof from water damage and moisture. So this felt has kind of like a waxy feel to it, and water sheds off of it. The problem with this old felt, it's good back in the day, but technology's changed. This stuff really tears easily, and you can see that, you know, tearing it when our guys stand on it, it's super steep. Guys gonna have to be rope and harness today. When they stand on this stuff, it tears very easy. And in the next couple segments, you guys will see the difference with how our new felt is. The guys kind of remove the shingles, they're removing the felt, the nails, all your accessory components that were old. Also in your valleys, the old stuff is valley metal, metal rust. And when you nail into it, it doesn't give you a perfect seal. So we replace it with ice and water shield that we'll show you a little bit later on. Also in the tear off, what's really important is we like to have everything kind of tarped off. We take off, you know, on a project this big, 30, 40,000 nails. Rather than take all the nails off and have to pick them up later, we like to kind of tarp. It catches most of the nails. We could just take the tarp, throw it into the dumpster. Also, it protects your bushes, as well as, you know, putting plywood over the windows near where the shingles are coming off, stuff like that. We want to protect during tear off. So this part is a very important process. This is where we're removing the old and then getting ready to put on the new stuff. Very important steps here. You want to protect the property while we're removing during the construction process. Also, we want to get everything down to just the decking and put it all in the trash. And then of course, we'll put on the new components. So now that we've got the roof peeled, we've got the decking exposed, all the nails removed, the old roof's gone, we inspect the decking, make sure it's good, and then we start with the first layer of the new roof. This is what actually protects us for leaks. One of the key upgrades we always offer our clients is a synthetic felt. The other felt that I just showed you rips and tears easily. This does not tear as easy. It is much harder to rip this felt, and as you can see, we can stand on it and it doesn't tear, unlike the other felt. Also, one of the key things you'll notice from our drone shots is in the valleys is a black material. This is an ice and water shield. We know water is going to concentrate in the valleys, which is what we want, but we need extra protection. When you nail through these cap nails that I'll talk about, they're basically a nail with a little piece of cap on the end of it. It helps hold down for wind protection. Our guy's standing on it. Also, when you nail into this ice and water shield in the valleys, it's a rubberized membrane. There's a sticky layer on the back that we peel. It now becomes tacky, and then when we nail into it, it's like a rubberized material. So basically the nail is self-sealing. When you push a nail through this material, it seals a lot better than if you were to have the old valley metal. So during this process, we went ahead and felted this roof, put ice and water shield in the valleys, also around all of our flashing areas. This prevents water from getting inside of your house. So we went ahead and we stick ice and water shield underneath all of the wall flashings where we can have leaks. The guys will come back and make this look all pretty and put shingles on top of it. It won't look like it does now. Also during this layer is where we put drip edge. We want to make sure the felt is on top of the drip edge here and sort of underneath the drip edge on the bottom when the guys go ahead and shingle. Next up, I'll be talking about starter shingles. The guys will start to shingle. This process, most folks don't realize, is once we get the felt on there, we get the ice and water shield, we get our first layer of protection. Now's where we get the pretty stuff to show you. Obviously, there's lots of different colors that we can choose from, different levels of shingle protection that we go with. Some of the key things about a shingles is going to be, this is architectural, dimensional. We never go back with a 3-tab. Another thing to think is these lines back here are very, very important. As we install this shingle down, the hot sun from Texas will actually melt this tar strip to the shingle below it. At that point, that's what gives you your wind warranty of 110 or 130 miles per hour. And that's what the guys are installing now. We like to use 6 nails per shingle, and we typically install them upon this line. This line also helps us keep the shingles nice and straight and flowing nice and parallel to each other. You may notice with these drone photos that part of the shingles are also the ridge. These are special shingles. These shingles are meant to be laid flat. These shingles are designed to bend, and they always go over the opposites of valleys, which we call ridges. What's unique about these is they don't actually have the tar seal strip on the back of them like the shingles do. They have them up top here. And so when this shingle's installed, the shingle above it will seal itself to the shingle below it, giving you your wind warranty. It's very important that you use true hip and ridge shingles on your projects. Some of the other things that guys are going to be installing right now during this process is going to be these pipe jacks. Anywhere where you have a penetration, you want to have protection. That's where we have a lot of leaks. This is a rubberized membrane. The pipe is meant to fit really tight. So the guys slide this over the pipe that's sticking out. We get it nice and painted the color of your shingle, and then it seals that pipe so that there are no leaks. Obviously, we put shingles around this as well. Last little piece that they're going to be installing now is our ventilation. It's ridge vent. This kind of goes over the ridge at the top, and then these ridge shingles will be installed on top of the ridge vent. This is a special type of ventilation that we offer. It's very common, it's very hidden. It gets rid of kind of unsightly box vents that people use. Not to mention it allows the ventilation to be over the entire length of the ridge as opposed to just a little 10-inch by 10-inch squares. The guys are going to be working on that now. This is the rest of the components of a roof. The last step that we'll show you is our cleanup. It's what we really pride ourselves on. Hey y'all, back at it. The roof is finally finished. Just wanted to go over the last and final stage, one of the stages that we think are the most important. That is going to be cleanup. Our guys had just pulled out just a little bit ago, but what's always important is leaving this property better than the way we found it. So as you can kind of see, the roof is all installed. Everything is nice, new, looking top notch on this thing. But also we want to focus on flower beds. Our guys rolled this yard for quite a while with magnets. We got little magnetic rollers on wheels. They also have handheld magnets that go around and get in all these little bushes and all the little nooks and crannies where little bits of trash and nails will fall in those nooks and crannies. It is amazing how many times we can sweep this yard and still find nails. We take off on a roof this size probably about 20 to 25,000 nails, and we will put on 20 to 25,000 nails. So you're looking at about 40 to 50,000 nails being removed and then put back on. So unfortunately, if we get 99.99%, that still leaves 50 nails that we don't get. And you know, sometimes that happens, but our goal is to try to make it 99.99% or higher. The guys have cleaned up their tarps. There is no more debris in the yard. This roof is officially done. So just wanted to go over a little bit of the stages of how we do a roofing system from kind of start to finish. I've taken y'all through that over today and yesterday. If you feel like you might be interested, you want to know more about us, think you might have any questions, comment or like below, or reach out to us 1-833-4TC-ROOF, or shoot us an email at info@tcroofingexperts.com. We'd love to get you added to the list. If you have any questions, give us a call, give us a like down below. This was a nice video we got to put together for you, been wanting to do for a while. Hope all is well. Y'all give me a shout out, click like or comment below.